Welcome to The Missing Ingredient, the cooking show for all of you folks out there that have food allergies. Throughout our series, we're going to be discussing everything from lifestyle choices such as vegan and vegetarian to also food allergies like nut, seed, wheat, lactose. And if you're like myself, I have a gluten allergy. I have celiac disease, so I'm gluten-free for the rest of my life. I'm just an average guy who loves to eat and loves to cook, who wants to share some recipes with you that I've come up with. So today we're going to cook some Mexican food for you. That's right, the gringo's going to cook Mexican. So what I've prepared for you is I'm going to make some empanadas, some individual nachos, some guacamole, and some salsa. Real simple to make. This is the great little thing to put together if you've got some friends coming over and you're not going to make a complete meal. But I'm going to show you as we go that it's really easy to take these type of dishes and make them friendly for a vegan, a person with a nut allergy, seed allergy, or someone like myself who's got a gluten allergy or wheat allergy. So we're going to get started. First thing we're going to do, as you can see in front of me, I have the fillers for my empanadas. And what I've made is, one is a chicken breast with some spinach and some red peppers and some garlic. And again, mix up whatever you'd like to put in the middle of them to accommodate who's ever coming over and whatever allergy or lifestyle they have. And here I have some ground free-range turkey, and in that I've just added some garlic and some onions. I made some fresh salsa, really easy to make, folks. I mean, salsa is just, I use tomatoes, jalapenos, some cilantro, some salt, some pepper, a little lime juice. My advice is let it sit overnight and all those flavors come together, and it's great. I just have some beans here because I wanted to say to you what I do. I soak dry kidney, organic kidney beans overnight, and then all I do is boil them. You boil them down. When it gets down to the bottom, just take a masher, mash them, and you've got refried beans. Okay, so we've got some shredded lettuce and some cheese, and I'll show you where we put all that as we go along. Right here is masa. Masa is what's going to make the shell of the empanada. It's just corn and lime, and then you're just going to add about 2/3 water to a cup of masa. If it's super dry, just add a little bit of water, 1 tablespoon at a time, okay? You can see it starts lumping together. So we've got our masa and water mixed. You want to take it and put them into about golf ball size balls. Any of you at home that have a recipe of your own that you have made up special for your food allergy or health concern, we'd love to hear about it if you want to share with us. So check out our website. And my advice to you is, you had a bad day at work, get in the kitchen. You always have a way to clear your head. And you know what? Your boss gave you a hard time. That's his head. And my advice is make them a little thinner than thick, because they'll be easier and faster in the oven. And then choose your filling. What I'm going to do is put some chicken in. The chicken that I made, this is just cooked chicken with a little spinach and red pepper and garlic. And you want to place that right in the middle. I'm going to put a little white cheese in the center of that. So you want to roll it up, tuck those in there. Don't worry if it doesn't come out in a perfect shape. It's fine. That's your first little empanada. This is with the turkey. The free-range turkey, yellow cheese in that. Take it, gonna just roll it. I've hammered that out. You're just gonna take some goat cheese. Up, tried to get away from me. This will spread when it cooks. There's a good one. Didn't think the gringo could do it, but I could. What you have here is a dish that's easily can accommodate someone with a nut allergy, a seed allergy, a gluten allergy, a wheat allergy, or a vegan. Now you're going to take a little egg yolk and brush that right on top of the empanada. Just going to brown it a little bit, make it a little browner. You always want to fork your empanadas, okay? That's just little steam holes. Okay, so they're ready for the oven. About 375, I've already got the oven preheated. Take about 30 minutes. You want to just keep your eye on them depending on your oven. These are organic corn tortillas. They're already made. It's just, again, made of corn and lime. All you got to do is cut them in 4s. Just in a small skillet like this, you want to have just a little bit of oil. You're going to take the corn tortilla, you're going to drop it in. As it starts to buckle up, you'll feel the texture of the corn tortilla change. Flip it over. Well, it's going to taste better than anything that you're going to buy, like taking nachos and throwing it on a plate and then covering it with cheese. Okay, this is just in oil, an organic corn tortilla, Very simple. We've got the little individual corn tortillas. They're ready for the nachos or I should say, to turn into nachos. Real simple. These are the refried beans that I spoke about before, and you're just going to smear that right onto the corn tortilla. I'm going to use the turkey on one. I'm going to put the cheese right on top of that. You're going to pop those in the oven, and they'll be ready right about the time the empanada's ready. Okay, we're ready to make the chips now while the nachos and the empanadas are in. We're going to just drop them in some hot oil. Move them around a little bit so they don't get stuck together. Only takes about 4 or 5 minutes depending on how hot your oil is. And we're going to add a little sea salt to them. And I'm going to show you how to make a real easy, quick guacamole. Guacamole is one of the easiest things there is to make. Chop up some garlic. Just going to add some chopped garlic, some lemon. Just watch the pits in the lemon. I don't have one of those little mesh things, but that's okay. I like ground organic pepper and everything. A little sea salt. When you use the fork, it'll leave it a little bit chunkier, which I tend to like. While everything's cooking, it's that time to feed Chaka, our head of creative development. Let's go see what we've got for her today. What I made for her, due to the fact that it's Mexican Day, is we made some chicken and some rice and some vegetables. Let's go find her and see if she likes it. So the chips are ready. I've put them in their little basket. What I did with the rest of the refried beans, again, like I was telling you, don't waste anything. All I did was melt a little cheese. It's a bean dip. Okay, we have the salsa ready. So there are your nachos. What I do with them is cut them in fours. And now we're going to take some lettuce, just to fill the center of the plate so it doesn't look so naked. And take some salsa. Your nachos are ready to go. And this last one's for me. Good. There they go. The empanadas look great. Iceberg lettuce is great with Mexican because it's easy to garnish the dishes. I'm going to use the same spoon because nobody's looking. And we'll put the guac right in the middle, and then I'm going to just dress each one of those empanadas with some fresh salsa. That's the goat cheese one. I got claims on that one. You've got 3 dips, corn tortillas, chips, empanadas, and nachos. So for me, Chaka, and everybody here at Cody Boy Entertainment, we wish for you a full table of friends and family. And remember, the reason why they say there's nothing like a home-cooked meal is because there's love in it. Chaka, you gotta try this.